Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki, and in my last video I made a ton of collage fodder using magazine pages and book pages to use in a December daily project. Trouble is I don't have a journal yet for said project, so we are going to make one today. And if you've never heard of December Daily, it was a phrase coined by Ali Edwards many years ago. She makes the most delightful scrapbooking style kits and albums and all sorts of pretty things that you can use to record your December memories. So the idea is every day you pick something that was fun, enjoyable, that you loved, and you journal about it. Now, if you've been around this channel for any length of time, you will know I love creating junk journals. And I'm not against using some ready-made products, but I love to reuse, recycle, give magazines a third chance at life. And so I'm going to make my December daily journal. And even on the really busy days, I may not have something super positive to journal about. I've collected together a few journaling prompts. I just headed over to Instagram, found a few people that have put together some prompts for December Daily, and if I have to, I'll use those. So don't think if your life's not exciting or December's just a horrid month for you because you're really busy, you can still have fun with this project. So in front of me, I have an old El Paso crispy chicken soft taco kit box. By the way, if you live in Australia, if you've never tried this, I strongly suggest you do. It is delightful, but I digress. I'm going to use this to make my cover. And then for the pages, I'm going to use some of my stash, which is huge, of Christmas papers. I want to use some of them up, but then again, surprise, surprise, I will be using some magazine pages and book pages, etc. And I'm going to show you how to make a really easy journal. It's going to be a fair size. I want some good room to play with. And then it's going to be a lot of messy, fun, collagey arrangements as we roll through December. So let's get cracking. So my box is prepped. All I did was cut off the top, the side and the base, and then I trimmed it down. This is now 20 centimetres by 16 centimetres across, and this will be my cover. And then what I did, this little bit here from one of the strips from the top or the bottom, I cut a strip out just slightly smaller than where the folds are, and I've just glued down another piece to make my spine nice and strong. This one here, I don't know, you can't sort of see it now, but on the underside it wasn't well glued and it almost had like two little hinges on it. So I didn't think that was going to be very strong. Then the next thing, this is my pack of Christmas scraps. I have a ton of them, and what I'm going to do is go through these. I'm going to grab all the thinner paper single-sided sheets, and I'm simply going to collage them down onto my cover using a glue stick. Very simple, straightforward. I won't make you watch the entire process. I'll just show you little bits as I go through it. And that is how we're going to make the cover. So nice and festive, but nice and easy, and try and reduce some of these scraps. Okay, so we have made the start with our cover and we are going to need some pages. So what I've done, I have created my pages and I'm going to put it in as 2 signatures just because I'm worried if I only do one, it might be a bit too bulky. So I'll show you what I've done. In the first signature, I started with this was from a Daphne's diary and I thought this would make a great cover page. I know this is the wrong way round, but I'm going to add December or a date or something on the front of that. Then on the back, I've just glued together a page from my Paper Lovers book. Then this piece here is actually, it was a thin gift bag, but this is so very Australian, these lovely gum leaves. And what I've done, I've made these and then I've joined it together with a little strip of paper. And on the back side, of course, is the other side of this. So that's the first page. The second page is just some stripy paper and some spotty paper. This didn't glue down as well as I wanted. Just a little tip. The reason why this happened, this was very thin paper. This is more cardstocky. Now, I made the mistake of putting the heavier one down on the thinner one, and I burnished it with a old credit card. And this, of course, is lovely, but this is not. I should have done it the other way round. If I'd burnished the thinner one onto the thicker one, I would have, of course, got smooth paper. But let's be honest, I'm going to do lots of gluing and layering and all sorts of fun. Who cares about a few bubbles? I was just going to throw this in the bin and do it again. And I went, no, you know what? This is a junk journal. Things aren't always perfect. I can make these pages work. So that was an easy one. Then this one here, this was an image from a magazine. So very thin paper, not suitable as a page on its own. So I've glued it down to a piece of book page. Over here, this is another page from the Paper Lovers book. It's just plain green, but perfect base for Christmas. And here's another image from a magazine. And this one I cut a little shorter and sort of even made a little frame for this one. So no reason why you can't use normal magazine pages, even if they're thin. Just glue them down to something else. Look, by the time I finish this, it's going to be fluffy and chunky and oh, it's just delightful. It's all fun and games. Then this one here is simply an old Christmas grocery bag that I had in my stash, and I've cut out a piece. This is pretty robust, so we're going to leave it like that. And this one will even have a little pull down flap, or I might turn it into a pocket. I was going to cut this bit off. I had to cut this one off because it was sort of got all a bit torn. But this one here, I thought we'll leave that there and we'll see what happens. So that will be my first signature. Then the second one, it's the same process. My first one, so I didn't quite glue this together right, but this started, I found this in a magazine, and I definitely want this as my New Year's Eve final page in my journal. I should have put a different one on the front here, but look, it doesn't matter. It's all going to work out. And then, you know, I can add a lovely photo from New Year's Eve onto here. So I started at the back and worked to the front because I found this image and just had to use it. Even the word champagne, I made that fit. There's a bit of words here from that were printed on the page. I'll cover that up with something, so that's no problem. So again, just used a piece of book page to give this some stability. This was from a gift bag that I got a little Christmas present in last year. Loved that paper, so I thought I'd use it. And a magazine page to give me a base on that side. For the second one, I have this again. This is from a Daphne's diary, and technically the page is meant to look like that. But again, by the time I start gluing and pasting and having fun, who cares? Yes, there's a little pair of scissors there. All these things you can cover up. So don't not use something because the direction isn't quite right, or, oh, there's a little pair of scissors there. Who cares? We're going to be adding stuff. They will well and truly be covered, but I loved the quality of this paper. It's quite thick, so of course I didn't have to glue anything on the back of it. And again here, the next one, this is another old grocery bag that I had in my stash. And I just loved the colours and the trees. And I even kept the little, this was sort of inside the gusset. I went, oh, that's cute. So again, nice quality, thick enough that I didn't have to double back that one. And then this one here is simply a piece of cardstock I had in my stash. Again, definitely an Australian vibe. Oh, I think maybe it goes up. Oh, no, it doesn't really matter. Oh, no, they're sort of all upside down and around and about. Whichever way you look at it, you don't get it perfect, but that doesn't matter. And then it had this lovely plain Hessian sort of print on the inside. So that is my 2 signatures. Then I was trying to work out how to put them in. I could just sew them in as normal, but I thought I'm going to try something a little bit different that I've never done before as a way to put my signatures in, but still be able to undo it if I want to, in case I want to do something really mucky, maybe. It was just a thought, and so we're going to have a little try at something new. So what I've done, I've put a tiny little pencil mark at the halfway mark, and I'm going to grab my hole punch, and we're going to get this as close as sort of possible into the middle. A little bit hard to see exactly, but again, it's a junk journal, it doesn't matter. But what I'm going to do, I'm not obviously going to put the holes right through it. I'm going to just go halfway, roughly. Of course, this will be a little, I'm just want to try and get it even, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to do this. So what I've done, see the 2 little marks, but if you open it up, you have a hole. Now, yes, it's not 100% round, that's okay. And I'm going to do that for all of these. And then we're going to put them into the journal. So I forgot to hit record on this next section, but nothing too exciting happened, and I'll run you through how I got to where I am. So I showed you how I used my hole punch to half punch each side to create a circle. So I have done all of those. And then I simply got my ruler, figured out the halfway mark, worked out that there was 8 centimetres in between each of the holes on my hole punch, and then just using this arrow, lining it up. See the little arrow inside there which points to the centre? I got that level with my little mark, and then I just marked 2 holes for each signature. Then I got my favourite pokey tool, and I started off this way and then flipped it over and did it that way, because what I did want was the majority of this mucky stuff, you know, where it's a little bit raised, I wanted that on the inside. It's not life or death. Had it been on the outside, that would have been okay. But I thought, as I just started the hole on the inside, because that's where I'd made my marks, but when I pushed it right down to the thickest part, I did it in reverse, so you can see the little build up there, but that's no big deal. Then, of course, because obviously you can't get a hole punch into this bit. In hindsight, I could have punched holes before. No, I couldn't have, because I would have still never got the cover done. Forget that little bit. The other thing is, I thought of a few other ways to make holes, but I wanted to try and keep my holes as small as possible. So then came my next dilemma, because what I want to use is this lovely sheer ribbon that I have in my stash to tie my signatures in with. And I thought, how on earth am I going to get that through this hole? So I have devised a plan, and we're going to see how well it works. So let's take the first signature. We'll do the bottom one, and I've made all my little half holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Open this one up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, actually what we might do, this might be a good idea. We're going to start from this side. Now this is the front, and we're doing the base signature. What I've done, can you see? I've made myself a little point. What I did, I grabbed the ribbon and I cut a point. Then I got some glue and I squished it together and rolled it around and then let the glue dry. So what I've done, I've created a point. It's not a huge point, but I'm hoping it's going to be enough. So this is all a bit of a trial here. Just so that I can sneak this through here. And it might not work. Anyway, we're going to try. Oh, look, hang on. There we go. I've got it. Look, that worked. So sometimes a little bit of patience and perseverance. Now, let's see. That's the wrong way round. That is the correct way round. So while I have this bit here, let's feed our signature on. This, of course, is easy because that's a nice big hole. And then we're just triple checking that we have it the right way up. We do, even though this would be quite easy to undo and redo if necessary. And I want the ties to be on the outside of the journal, not the inside. So that's why I'm doing it like this. See, it's fine to feed through such a big hole. That's easy. Voila. So we've got that done. Then we just have to feed them back through this way. Come on, behave yourself. One. Just make sure we just get that turned around. That's it. That looks nicer. Come on, through you go. Right, okay. Now let's see, we just want to sort of get them relatively even. I can straighten them up now later on. So now we just have to get this bit through here. Oh, I got it. There we go, I got it. It's through. Okay. So now my signature is in. That works perfectly. Ha, I'm loving it. And then what we're going to do is just tie it up. For now, I'm just going to tie it in a knot. I might bow it. I may add some extra dangles and things. I haven't quite decided. So just for now, we're just going to tie that up. So that's signature number 1 in. Now I just have to repeat this, and then I will be back because we're going to put a little bit of decoration on the front. Well, I'm very happy that my journal has worked out exactly the way I planned. If I really want to, I can undo it and take the pages out, except I don't think I'll be bothering. We'll definitely be adding something to this, but can't decide what yet. So instead of just making a rush decision that I'll regret, it's better just to let me think about that for a couple of days. But at least my basic journal is all good. It's ready to go. And I want to add just a little bit of extra decoration to it. I put up a video the other day about using book pages and magazine pages and things to create some Christmas collage fodder. I want to use a few of these pieces just to add a little bit of something to my cover. So my favourite piece was, of course, this wreath. Now, I just want to make sure I put it up the right way, because there is, of course, the writing from the magazine page, and I want that to be the correct way, even though no one will ever read it, I know, but that's how I like to do things. And that was the reason why I wanted this piece down in the corner, because I wanted to see one of those ho 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 things shining through the center. So there we go. Can just glue that down. This is just magazine page, so I'm just using normal glue stick. Then I want to add a couple of my baubles. This is a cute one that is simply some green watercolor and some sparkles, because I like sparkly things. We can't have Christmas without sparkles. So I'm going to pop that one on there. And then this is just one. This is red watercolour with some gold paint, some cute dots, and that way we've sort of got matching dots happening there. That one can just go there like that. And then I am going to grab this pen, and we're just going to draw on, we're going to rule on, I should say, some strings. So just excuse me while I dig just down below this mucky glue page for my ruler. And then I'm just going to flip this around, line this up, and draw the string. And I'm going to do exactly the same for this one. Then lucky last, I had this sparkly little bow in my stash, and that is going to go on the top of my wreath. Now this is a stick-on one, but I never trust these sort of things to last, so I am going to just dab on a bit of glue. Do I want it in the, oh, no, I might put it in the middle actually rather than at the top, because it gets a bit lost, I think. That's perfect. I think we can leave it like that, and we are ready to go. So very simple, using plenty of scrap things, and on days where nothing really exciting happens, I will just happily do some Christmas collaging. I have lots of beautiful Christmas things. I can just do up some pretty pages or throw a little bit of paint down and just have some messy fun. There won't be any tears if we make any mistakes or anything. This is not an expensive, fancy journal, so it's just a really fun way to be creative at Christmas time. And one thing I love collecting, you know, at Christmas time you eat a lot of things that you wouldn't normally eat, you know, special foods that are very Christmassy. Keep the packaging. You can do some really fun and creative things with the packaging, and it's also a reminder of some of the lovely treats and things you tried over the festive season. So there we go. That is my December daily junk journal ready to go. Let me know if you're December dailying, and in what capacity. Are you doing something like this, or are you going to do a really beautiful, more formal style arrangement? Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, pop them in the comments box below. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.